Hi friends, welcome to my channel. It is going to be another bullet journal plan with me video. I am going to be using these items here: my Scribbles That Matter notebook, some washi tape, Tombow markers, micron pins, and I am going to just plan out the month of June. First, I wanted to show you guys how May ended up turning out. I did pretty good, I think, with May. I didn't use certain pages as much as I was planning on doing, but I really did enjoy this. I liked that I used scrapbook paper and stickers throughout the month. It just made it a lot easier. As you can see, I didn't really use my monthly as much as I had planned to. I did pretty good at tracking my YouTube, not my meal planning. I did okay or pretty good with my chores as well. I really like the chores one, however, I decided to change it up for June and see how that worked out. And then I used my notes page and my mood and my one line a day trackers. I did enjoy these pages a lot. This was my first week. I like the way that it turned out. I just think that this is a simple spread, but it actually works really well and it ends up looking super cute. This week I really slacked on it and I just ended up putting a bunch of stickers on it to make it look more full. And then this one I actually did a pretty good job with, and I like the way that it turned out. I used a bunch of Happy Planner stickers. And then this one I was still on this week whenever I was planning, so I didn't quite get to finish that. Alright, let's go ahead and get into my June spread. So I was trying to decide between two different things for the month of June, and I decided to do the mermaid thing for June because the other one I decided I'm going to do for July because it just suits me more, and July is my birthday month. So I thought doing my favorite things for that month would be perfect for me. I had so much fun doing this under the sea mermaid theme though. I just think that it was just a lot of fun. I just used the Tombow markers to pretty much make it into watercoloring. So I just put it on that lid that you saw and just used the clear pin that comes with it. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but I just used that and just kind of used it as watercoloring. I love this effect, only the problem is that it did soak through the page a little bit, which, I mean, it ended up being okay. It's not that big of a deal, but I was sad about it at first, but it didn't really change how my next page turned out, so it's okay. But I just went ahead and just worked on the mermaid and worked on the little ocean thing and the shell and just played around with it. I have always been fascinated with mermaids because I just love the water. Swimming is one of my favorite things to do. If I had to do any type of exercise, it would be swimming. And I just love being in water. So I have always loved mermaids. So I decided to use this quote, "Always be yourself unless you can be a mermaid," because I just thought that it suited this entire spread perfectly. So I decided to do my monthly overview a little bit different than I normally do. I decided to separate the days into boxes. I just think that it looked really neat. I've seen other people do it, so I thought that I would try it out as well. And I like the way that it turned out. And I, of course, just used my Tombow markers. Speaking of them, I have the pastel and the galaxy Tombow markers, so I am using a mixture of both of those. So instead of using the watercolor effect, because I didn't really want it to soak through the pages in the rest of my spread, I just went ahead and used the different colors for the waves here and pretty much stuck with that for the rest of the spread, even though I really like the effect of the watercoloring, but that's okay. I just wanted to put the little mermaid tail at the bottom just to keep the theme going, and just use the waves on this side. I did come back to it later, and you will see whenever I flip through all the pages at the end and highlight the bottom of the boxes so that, you know, it kind of made them stand out a little bit more. But I did switch out on the pink colors that I had for the heading part of each day of the month. And of course, I cannot do a monthly spread without messing up things. So for some reason, I skipped some days and didn't notice it until later. So for this page, I am actually going to do a huge habit tracker. I changed it up. Well, I did this in February where I just had a huge one and put loads of things on there, and I didn't do a very good job of keeping track of it. So I started doing like a weekly habit tracker, but I wasn't tracking very many things. So I wanted to try this one out again and see if I can do a better job with it. And I have 4 different categories that I am going to do, so I just separated the boxes to make it a little bit easier. So the top box is going to be for social media type of things, and then I will have one for physical things, like if I'm sick or something along those lines. The next one will be life related, so anything that I need to work on for myself. And then the last one will be chores. So I am going to not have my normal Fly Lady chores right now. I'm going to track it here instead and try it out and see how it works for me this time. And as you can see, I did separate with a pink line each week. So I just put it in between Sunday and Monday so that it would be a lot easier to keep track of. I decided on this page I wanted to use my mermaid washi tape that I got from Michael's a while back. I think that it really brought this page more alive. So for the month of June, I guess you can say that my word for that month is going to be focus. I need to really calm myself down and just learn to focus on certain things that are going on in my life. There's just a lot going on this month with my son graduating from high school, and then we have a move coming up. So we just have a lot going on. So I wanted to write down all of those things so that I can just keep track of them. The biggest 2 things are going to be personal and business related. And then on the right side, I am going to have different things to focus on, which will be mental and physical, spiritual, relational, and financial. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber, and I will link her down below so you can check her out. I can't think of their name off the top of my head, so I will tell you guys who it was as soon as I remember. So on this page, I am going to have my tasks that I want to complete for each week. So I have 5 weeks here, and I will put the most important things down that I need to accomplish during that time. And I also have a notes page because I just have to have a page where I can write things down, and it doesn't have to be pretty or anything. I just need a page that I can scribble stuff on and make my life slightly easier, so I don't have to just get another notebook out. I can just continue using this thing at all times. So this page is going to be my mood tracker and my 1 line a day. Basically, the idea is to, because there are 30 days in the month of June, to add 15 boxes on one side, 15 on the other. And then I will write down the 30 days and then use the other box to color in for my mood. And then beside that, instead of having it on a different page, I will write down my line for the day. I think that it would be so much easier to actually track doing it this way. I actually got this idea from another YouTuber. Actually, it might have been the same YouTuber. I will also tell you that as well. But for my moods, I just put great, content, productive, okay, stressed, upset, and ugh for like a sick day or something. So this will be my first week's spread. I just went for something simple this week, and basically I'm going to have 4 days on one page and then 3 days on the other. The weekends don't ever need to be as big because I don't have as much planned out for those days because it's usually more family related. And then I just saved the bottom area on the right page to be my to-do list and my meal planning. And also, I like to add my books that I read during that week. I always love to add that as well. Okay, funny story. My son, Jaron, he's 7 years old. He decided he was going to plan out my meals for me today. So I just put everything that he wrote down on my whiteboard meal planning thing that I have on my fridge. Just wrote it all down, and those are the meals that I'm going to be making for this week. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to do it. He did it for me. I don't even have to think about it anymore. Well, that does it for my June Plan With Me video in my bullet journal. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really liked the way that it turned out. The colors and everything were great. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Please let me know down below which one you liked the best or which one you think you would use the most. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. I do love to post these every single month, and I would love to continue to make these for you guys if I know that you actually enjoy them. I am a mom lifestyle channel, so I do a lot of mom related things such as cleaning and organizing and cooking and just mom stuff, mom life. But this is one of my passions, so if you do like to see these videos, please let me know. We'll see you next time.